Stocks may have reached record highs this week, but the same can't be said for solar. The industry is seeing a sharp reset lower after President-elect Trump's victory, with Sunnova among the biggest decliners, losing nearly half of its value. Well, joining us now is Sunnova CEO John Berger. John, it's great to have you back on the show, and that's exactly where I want to start, because you say the market is completely misunderstanding the impact that a second Trump administration could have on solar. Why?
Well, first of all, yes, the market is out of control in the sense of wildly emotional, a lot of speculation out there. But when you look at what had earnings right before the election, we laid out a very strong cash forecast. We still feel very good about that cash forecast. And when you look at a stronger economy, that stronger economy is going to be met with stronger power demand. We're struggling right now to supply enough power in this country to meet that demand. The demand goes higher. We need even more power that this company provides, and we deliver a better power service at a better price. Lastly, I would say, when you look at Sunnova went public under the first Trump administration. We hit an all-time share price high of $54 a share under the first Trump administration. We look forward to the second Trump administration and having even more success and more growth.
I mean, there has been talk out there, and I realize we're still in this, to your point, speculation phase about what future policy is going to look like. But there has been talk out there that you're going to see a scaling back or rolling back to the extent that you can of the IRA policies of the current administration. What would that do? How much can actually be changed there?
We don't think the IRA is going to change much, maybe around the edges a little bit, but it's been so successful. You know, looking at, for instance, domestic manufacturing, which both parties agree with, of solar panels, of batteries, of inverters, electric vehicles, and so forth. That's been hugely successful. In fact, 85% of those capital investments, those plants that make solar panels and batteries, they're in Republican districts. And so we're seeing a huge amount of success to the point where our company doesn't buy much that's not made here anymore, and we're likely not to buy anything at all that's not made here in the very near future. So it's been a success. We see it driving home more and more power generation, and this country needs all of the above energy. We need more power, and we're a part of the solution.
What I hear you saying is that you are a domestic manufacturer and that most of your supply chain, if not soon all of your supply chain, is going to be domestically sourced. So I would imagine you have some thoughts on potential tariffs, especially knowing that solar, and specifically solar parts and supplies tied to the solar industry where China is concerned, have been some of the first areas where we've already seen tranches of tariffs over the last couple of years.
Yes. So Sunnova went to all sales having had domestic manufacturing equipment on September 1st. We are now next month going to that all installs have to be with domestic manufactured equipment or dominated by domestic manufacturing equipment. So we're already there. And again, the IRA has been successful in this. And again, that matches what a Trump administration, President Trump policy appears to be. So that also means that we are relatively immune, if not completely immune, to tariffs from China on equipment. We don't buy very much, if anything at all, from China anymore. So when you look ahead, we're in a totally different picture than we were even 2 years ago. Again, the IRA has been successful on this front, but we're certainly in a materially better position than we were under the first Trump administration with regards to importation of equipment from countries such as China.
So then can we say that tariffs on Chinese imports relating to solar have worked?
Well, I would say the IRA has worked. When you look at the tax credit for manufacturing called 45X, that's been successful. It's brought manufacturing plants here, again, dominantly in Republican districts, I may add. And then the domestic content part of the investment tax credit that my company captures, that is also an incentive to grow and build domestic manufacturing plants here in the States. It's been very successful, and that's my point. And that's the only thing that both sides of the aisle seem to be able to agree on. So we're in a great spot going into what we believe will be a very strong Trump economy.